Yo, I'm not that nigga. Don't get me fucked up. Don't get me fucked up. We're talking about alpha, beta. Let me put my stance on this now. I'm alpha. Man say I'm alpha. Let's just start the agenda of the video. All right, it's fine, man. Let's just start the agenda of the video. All right, so today we are going to talk about. My friend reminded me this morning, and essentially what we're going to talk about is podcasts. All right, it's been a long overdue conversation, yeah, that we all need to collectively have together about podcasts, right? And I'm not chatting shit. Like, let's be fucking real. We've all seen the clips. We've all seen the fucking clips, yeah, going about, whether it's on TikTok, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on wherever you want to see it on. You even see some of them here on Twitch, right? You even see some of them here on Twitch, and it's a load of fuckery. They're all just saying a load of fuckery. And it's not just podcasts. Talk shows, a lot of talk shows are like this as well. Not the talk shows, but the talk shows that are kind of like set up as podcasts, and they all just kind of like, how do I put it? They're all just they all just agree with each other and say the maddest shit, and it's like, bro, what's going on? What are you doing? Where have you gotten that view from? How have we arrived at this? Do you know what I mean? That kind of shit. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck, bro. This is a stream. This is stream worthy fucking content. This is stream worthy content. 5 or 6 of our people around a little table, or is it a table? I don't even know. Chairs, there's chairs, and they're just chatting about alpha male. They're chatting about that alpha male, about who's the alpha, who is the omega, who is the gamma, who is the beta, who is the cheetah, who is the I don't know, man. But they're just talking, and man, I tell you that I can't watch this on my own. That's why I said I want to bring it onto stream. I want to bring it onto the stream, and I want us all to kind of like see it together and react to the shit together. You know what I mean?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Just off the get go, as we could fucking see, like it's one of them channels where they discuss it's relationship shit. Like that's all they chat about. That's all they chat about. But there is a video in specific. Let's full screen. In fact, no, let's just theater mode it. Let's theater mode it. All right, because y'all about to hear some fuckery. Y'all are about to hear some absolute dynamic fuckery.
And on that
God,
note,
this
and
is
on
why.
and on that note, that's what we're gonna talk about. The 5 different types of male. They have alpha, gamma, beta, delta, and omega.
A beta, you're telling me you're allowing somebody to tell you where the fuck to go. That means you're allowing somebody to lead you. I am an alpha. I don't need somebody to lead me. If I ask
Right off the bat, right off the bat, my guy had to let us know, bro. My guy had to let us know. He said, "I am an alpha." Nobody threatened it. Nobody said nothing. But my guy had to, right before the discussion even started. Before the discussion even started, my guy said, like we're talking. He didn't even let people evaluate or nothing. My guy just wanted to put that impression in everyone's head now. Yo, I'm not that nigga. Don't get me fucked up. Don't get me fucked up. We're talking about alpha, beta. Let me put my stance on this now. I'm alpha. Man say I'm alpha. All right, let's just keep watching. They are funny.
why to make the left is because I already know making a right can get me there too. So now I'm trying to figure out why is the left the right way to go. You don't ask no questions. You just do what they say.
What's good? It's your boy Oliver. Welcome back to another episode of A to the Table, where we talk about sex, love, and relationship and everything in between. And on the panel, I got my girl.
Kellyanne.
Welcome.
Welcome, Kelly.
Remember Kellyanne, by the way.
Why is he already starting with so much vim? Why? I thought we were having a discussion. What's my guy doing? You say you're fine. Like what is that? What is that? This is not a very welcoming little circle right here. But he's the alpha, bro. He's the alpha. He dictates what kind of circle this is. All right.
Hello.
It's your girl Amanda. Hey guys.
I'm Denny Deuces, y'all. Hey.
Also the new girl, Barbara. Hello. Hey.
Why ain't nobody
You
clap for
already know the
Danny?
vibes. We are AGRE. We are here. Alpha male stands strong.
Alpha male stand strong. I love
Types
it. That
of
guy's a
male.
funny
They
guy.
have alpha, gamma, beta. I'm missing one.
Omega.
Delta and
Omega.
omega.
There's actually 6.
5 traits of about men. So I'm gonna let you kick it off, Mr. Rico. I'm gonna be so
Since he's so
generous.
ready
as
and
a
You know what the funny
humble,
thing is?
as a
Here's
humble
the thing,
beta.
and this is what happens,
Gamma.
right? This is a great example of what beta and alpha are.
Baiting you, sir.
Right? So when a beta, first of all, alphas are leaders, and beta understand who's the leader. So that's why Oliver told me to kick this off. But I'm giving a chance for Oliver to say he's not a beta and prove yourself by lead.
All right, so I will say I exude beta and gamma traits, right? So
Like I said, I saw 5 minutes of this, yeah. And let me just say, there's gonna be a trend, yeah, with this, especially this guy, where he constantly just demasculates himself, man. When I'm telling you, this guy will openly say he's a bitch. Like he will openly say to the other guy that Mr. Alpha, yo, guy, I want to suck your dick type shit. And it's like, it's very, very weird. Bro, tell me about who hurt that nigga, fam. Like, my guy has he's trying to, I don't know what's going on with him, like what internal battle that he is having within himself. But he needs, I think this is a place that he feels like he can unpack it. And that's why he's letting it all out. He's letting it all out. All those girls that said he wasn't alpha, he wants to show them that, like, I am that nigga. You know what I mean? He's trying to show them all right now.
as a beta, I would say I'm more in touch with my feminine side. I'm more in touch with my emotions. I have no problem adhering to my partner needs. Like, for example, let's say her hair is out of place, I'm gonna fix it. Versus a beta, an alpha most likely wouldn't because they're too into themselves. They're very confident. You guys are leaders, yes, and you guys would attract more women in general because of your procreation and the protective vibe you give. But 9 out of 10
Your procreation. Fuck. What? Your procreation. My nigga, what? You can't give birth? What are you talking about? Like, you're not able to impregnate. What? What? You see what I mean when I say this guy will lick the light skin's ass? Like, we're talking, you are my god type shit. It's fucking weird.
time a woman will end up with a beta because we know.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah, a woman
Oliver,
will
where did you
end
get
up with
this
a
stat
beta.
from? We're not gonna say any ideologies
not
unless you can
ideology.
prove this, Oliver.
Like I said, I didn't say
Actually-
all. Most times a woman will prefer a beta over an alpha because the alpha is too overpowering.
Prefer or be with?
They will settle down and be with a beta, but the flip side, the negative side to being a beta also will be we make for good friends, and sometimes we do get friend zoned. So I'm being fair with everything I'm saying. So there's pluses and minuses with being a beta.
Rico is definitely an alpha male. Like, he's all into himself, confident, aggressive. He can't do no wrong. That's an alpha male. You know what I'm saying? Like an shit ass nigga, alpha male. And
Rico's an alpha male, he's hot, he's this, he does that big dick, all of that. But she turned to my nigga, she said, You're gonna then try and compliment him after that. You're not gonna try. See, that Rico nigga, the light skin one, this is what he's been waiting to hear his entire life. This is what he's honestly been waiting to hear his entire life. Another girl to say, I think you're an alpha. Because why else would he be saying all of this? Because as far as I'm concerned, Rico is doing too much. I think that's what he's called, Rico.
It's like itching my
and
head.
you got
Mr. Nice
Oliver.
Guy.
He's Mr. Nice Guy.
So sweet.
Yeah, you got all the emotions, you caring, you know what I'm saying? You do get friend zone a lot. You know what I'm saying? But like you said,
Ginger girl is like, bro, she's roasting the shit out of you. What are you doing, my guy? She sat looking like side to side, like, what the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck is this?
Listen, you want me to be honest or not? You know what I'm saying? Like you,
Not that much
but
as you think.
okay, but like you said, like a lot of females end up settling down with a better because they done went through the alpha male, they done went through the dude that that ain't shit, they done went through the aggressiveness and they tired of it. And when they're settling down, a lot of times they go to you. So you still win at the end of the day. So it's not a bad thing.
No, that's actually false. Alpha males are very confident. They also are very protecting, and they can be aggressive because they are typically the most attractive. I don't want to say species, but like because it goes.
Bro, like when I say it's hard because you're looking at that room and you can count, bro. You can count the individual brain cells. But like they don't even know what they're saying half the time. It's just so funny. Like it's like they say these things and then they try to find arguments that can back it up without actually knowing what they're saying beforehand. And honestly,
It goes across like from animals to humans.
You're right.
And most women actually end up going with them not just because of the attraction. That's the part that they start with, but then they go with them because of the protecting. And, if you had to say like your typical gender roles, the alpha male possess those things.
Okay. And gamma is someone that the alpha usually matures into.
yeah, honestly, bro, hands up if you never knew what the fuck a gamma male was. Because in my life, before I heard this, I never in my life heard of what the fuck a gamma male is. And then I heard it, and I'm trying to still get that explanation as to what it is. I can't.
To a gamma. And I say that because they have similar alpha traits, except they are more, adventurous. They are not as aggressive as alpha. And you are such an alpha. You don't believe it, but
For me, I am. But
a gamma definitely.
Of course I'm a fucking alpha. What? You just noticed? What? Thank you. But yeah, like, bro, shut up, man. Like, now, fam, the Hulk, innit? The Hulk. That's who the niggas know as Gamma. But these niggas have apparently put the Hulk into a human being and said, no, because men can be like that. So I don't know I'm still, bro, maybe they'll explain it at some point because they have to. Otherwise, why would you say it? Do you know what I mean?
Someone who's fun, adventurous. They, don't let themselves take full role. They also let the woman, step in and help out a little bit too. So that is what a gamma is. Alpha and gamma, I think, are, they're close to each other.
A gamma seems to me like a watered down alpha because alpha is the leader of whatever is in his kingdom, and a gamma is more so willing to take the back seat at times.
Omega male is
The funny shit with him, the funny shit with this guy is he don't want anybody else anywhere near his level. Like it doesn't, if they're saying something positive about another kind of whatever man that they've made up, my guy will shut it down and say, nah, but they ain't alpha. Yeah, but like, it don't matter what the fuck they are, because they ain't motherfucking alpha. And it's like, bro, chill. He's just there to cuss people out. I'm telling you, he's just there to tell everybody how shit they are for not being alpha. Do you know what I mean? Like, bruh,
is it the nerdy one?
Someone more laid back.
Yeah, more laid back, and they just like
shit, they're talking about another one.
Lazy, they're into video games.
They're very smart.
They're very smart, but they're not ambitious. Yeah, I feel like Omega is more like a man that, a very smart man, a nerdy man. You're attracted to him. You know he's not going to cheat on you. He's going to be there, but then he's not going to put his foot down either. You're going to walk all over him. That's what it is. And you got a delta. The delta is basically a mixture of an alpha.
Right, he's acting like
you know what I'm saying? It's men that went through things. They were like, they had this big personality and then they went to a tragedy and they just become very like, they just.
Let me just say before we continue, yeah, none of these people have any qualifications whatsoever, have any grounds to stand on when they're saying any of this. Yeah, this is like me and a bunch of random niggas just sat together, diagnosing people, telling people where they fit into this bracket, saying that if you're smart, that means you're this type of person. If you're laid back, that means you're this type of person. They don't even need to know who you are as an individual or about how complex human beings are. It's just you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that, go into this box, go into that box. And the annoying thing is, they don't realize how fucking stupid they even sound when they say shit like this. And it's just, like I said, it's just weird seeing Americans just live in this weird bubble where they just think that like the shit is right. And it's like, and obviously it's not all American, but it's usually like when they're sat in a circle like this on, let's say, a podcast or like a talk show, and they just come out with the maddest shit. And it's like, where have you got that from? What life experiences have you had to say any of this? It's like,
It's because like very like they don't want to be social. They very angry. They just it does. I feel like to me the Delta is the worst kind of men to get with because when they go to this tragedy, they don't ever let it go. They stop being who they were. They stop being an alpha male. They stop being a gamma male. And it's kind of like it's men that was very social, and then a tragedy happened, and they just kind of like they just life stop going for them, and this is what I don't want no Delta man because I feel like this is like what can you damage? I feel like that's a damaged man, and nobody wants that. It's not fun. They're boring. They don't want to do no social event. They feel like they're loners. They're very lonely, and a lot of time you with them.
it makes zero fucking sense how they're just lumping people into like certain brackets based off whatever emotion that they choose to display. And it's shit like this that perpetuates that fucked up, like mad fucked up culture that we have where guys feel inclined to do certain things, women feel inclined to do certain things. It's because of idiots like these that like to put people in just weird boxes. Like boxes that don't like it's completely irrelevant how you like you see what I mean when I say these people say shit without really knowing what they're saying. It's like they say it and then try to back it up, but then when they back it up, it doesn't make any sense to begin with. So they can't back it up. So they end up just waffling.
You know, they still have ambition.
Since I'm the
Your
beta
kind.
man, I wear the beta
Here he
cape.
comes. Here he comes.
Basically, is the Mr. Nice Guys, Mr. Understand, is Mr. I'm in tune with my feelings. I know how to share. I won't say roles, but I'm not afraid with like letting the woman lead. I'm not afraid of also going
Sharing
in
the
front.
power,
Yes,
being
sharing the
submissive.
power, being submissive. There's nothing wrong with that.
Which is okay.
Nah, for real, that is actually how it
Don't
feels
worry
like.
about it.
My cameraman said go, and they just said, all right, let's just start talking shit. Let's just start. Whatever we can think of,
Beta
say
male
it.
is,
Say
like I
it.
said, in tune with his feelings, very intelligent, very know how to be submissive, know how to play dual roles. It's not all about him. He know that it's bigger than him, and he's also a good family man. He's also that. Like I said, most women would end up being with a beta guy because alphas are too empowering. At the end of the day, you'll deal with an alpha, but then you realize that there's too much alphas. Alphas don't know how to step down.
I can't hear my Rico. You don't want to hear none of that. Rico don't want to hear none of that shit. Bro, let's see what he has to say.
And share. They don't know how to be like, it's always about them. A beta, but interchangeable. We do both. And then also I do exhibit gamma traits because I'm also adventurous. So it's like I'm the same. I exude the same. I'm not boring. I'm sociable. I'm great to bring around.
Adventurous.
I'm in tune with my feelings. I'm a good family man. And it's like not too much. Okay, the negative, yes. Like I said, with that being said, too much of anything, I could be friend zone. I could be not be taken serious because be like, damn, like
Walked all over, pushed on.
Yes, for some, yes, that's.
He cannot help himself. He can't help himself. Bro said, like, sometimes, yeah, some girls will look me over, like they'll rather go for that guy. And Rico said, no, let's tell the truth. You get walked on, you filthy fucking dog. You mat. You fucking prick. You beta fuck. That's Rico, bro. That's Rico. You don't want this guy to breathe. This guy says something, Rico turns it into the worst possible thing in the world. He says, my guy says, oh yeah, sometimes I'm just Mr. Nice Guy. And Rico's like, no, you a bitch nigga. You bitch nigga.
So I exhibit both because as a gamma, it won't happen. So it's like I exude beta, but then I'm backed up by gamma, so I won't get walked over. I'm speaking for me.
Sigma's someone that is
Pyramid.
they're kind of a little bit more dangerous just because they can be very manipulative.
That's what.
And they also are very confident. They carry a lot of the same traits an alpha does, but they are someone who, in a way, could gaslight you a little bit. Maybe they have those types of traits, but I think a Sigma is like a mixture of like all of them. I think that's why it's like the sixth trait. Everyone to
Sigma.
have to be careful with them because they do know how to get you to do what they want you to do.
Okay.
They know how to use each man trait.
Yeah,
when
the
they're
alpha
ready.
men don't know how to manipulate.
That's not.
I think they're so into themselves that they don't.
Actually, I don't believe that at all. I think that alpha men don't manipulate because they enforce. There's a big difference.
Oh, okay, that's scary.
Why is he talking like he's a recruit at the fucking Power Rangers Academy or some shit? What is he talking about? You enforce what, my nigga? What do you enforce? It's the lingo as well that he uses, man. He's trying to like make everyone think, yeah, I'm the top dog, so I need to say powerful fucking words. Other people talk, that's why they're not alpha. I enforce. That's why I'm alpha. It's like, my nigga, shut up. Shut up. Like, just shut up.
That's a good idea.
It's not like I'm not saying I enforce it with physical or aggression, but like at the end of the day, there's always, and you know what I don't like. This is what I don't like. We've all been in a classroom, right? There's always been a popular kid in that classroom. That popular kid was an alpha, whether it was a popular girl or a popular boy. Sometimes they're rude, sometimes they're not.
Yeah.
But what we're not gonna do is try to put all cons on alphas because they're the leaders. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I gave both.
Yeah, why is she smiling like that? Y'all see that? What was that smell? What's that little? What's she doing?
On alphas because they're the leaders.
All right. Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I gave both.
It's called his alpha. That's why she's smiling like that. That's what entranced. She's entranced. That's what it is. She's entranced.
Misconception of when I said enforcing, and she said that's like, what'd you say? Like,
scary.
I said it was scary.
Yeah, but it's not really scary because sometimes
the word enforced, I think you could have used a better word.
Definitely. Definitely.
Like, you can use a better word, but at the end of the day, sometimes you don't need to enforce when people already know. What's understood doesn't need to be explained.
Yeah, sure. I think
so. You're not enforcing
that,
anything. You're just
getting upset
over
is that you're like people are gonna you're gonna end up like a gamma. I think that was like what made or whatever.
Yeah,
the one that
you mature and
alpha ends up a gamma. I don't think you liked that.
No,
that touched a nerve. I think you like being the alpha, which is fine. I think there are a lot of women that like being with a strong there's women that like
sussed them out.
don't
She
know how
sussed
to
them
speak
out.
for themselves or want everything done for them or whatever. And
she was the one that was
they'll
rolling
end up
her
with
eyes
alpha.
at the
So
beginning
I think
as well.
that you'll be fine. I think that.
I also think that you're entitled to your opinion. I also think that I don't think that she had any valid proof.
That's alpha shit right there. Don't jack alpha shit, fam. That's alpha shit. Bro, she said her piece. She said it nicely. My guy said, I'm not trying to hear none of that. I'm not trying to hear any of that. That's your opinion, and keep that over on that side with you. I'm over here speaking real shit. Because alphas don't miss everything we say. Like he already said it before. Like you don't need to douche. Like what's done is done. What's given is given. It's like he's Rico suave. Rico suave.
Alpha turns into a gamma. So I wasn't upset.
Matures into one.
Well, matures turn into same thing, grows into, but I did not see any of that in our research. So for you to speak on something, I just want to see facts.
You playing? They did research? Fuck off. Fuck off. Don't piss me off. Y'all did research? Where's your source? Where's your fucking source? Don't chat. Where's the fucking source? What source? Fucking talking about you did research. There's a fucking thing here. What research? Absolute bollocks, bro.
So I mean, that's all.
Okay, but your reaction, like that, to me is what I'm getting at. Like you still have a lot of maturing to do into the gamma.
I
That's
think
what I
you
meant.
prefer
And who's
gamma and you're
this?
intimidated by alphas, so that's why you
I
want
mean,
people to be a gamma.
So let me
I
ask
think
you
people
this.
would say that I'm
Oh,
an
shut the
alpha
fuck up. Shut
female.
the
I
fuck
don't think
up.
so.
So let me ask you this,
Okay.
Rico. As an alpha male, right? What
I
type?
think Danny's an alpha.
What are the traits you feel you would need to be with, and your partner as a woman? So you have the alpha, beta. You know, we listed all. So like, what do you think will fit you best?
I mean, I've
trait?
dated. So like, here's the thing. Everybody's life is so different. So like, I was raised by an alpha woman. So I appreciate alpha women. I've dated I've dated, my last relationship was with the alpha woman.
But how did that work? Because
It
was it a
worked
clash of
very,
powers?
no, you don't clash powers because alpha, it's like real
What's it gonna
recognized
say?
real. I don't need, when I know, first of all, most times alphas step in because when they see somebody who's a beta, they feel like, I can't trust you to lead. So if I can't trust you to lead, I'm not gonna ever allow
My nigga talking like we pack animals. Like, what are you talking about? Why are you looking at another man and trying to suss out if he's beta, alpha, talking about, I can't let you lead? My nigga, who are you? I'm like, who woke up and said, man like Rico is king of all men? Who said that, bro? So if you're alpha, the top dog, the alpha G, Simba the lion, all of that shit, you are him. What about when someone else is also alpha? What's gonna happen then? Are you just gonna keep fighting all the time? You just gonna keep fighting niggas that like think they're the shit as well because you also think you're the shit? Like, bro, let's be realistic here. Let's just keep it realistic and keep it honest. It's a load of bullshit you're saying, my guy. It's a load of fucking bullshit and rubbish and horseshit. Every single one of them, except for that Bob's girl and the white ginger girl, they actually got some shit to say to him, and I like that. I like that. They're not taking his bullshit. Mr. Top Hat Beta over on that side. I don't know who. I want to know who the fuck raised that nigga for real. I want to know who the fuck raised him because he is saying some outlandish shit.
you to lead.
So
Along with Rico.
what if she feels she can? Y'all both alpha. Think about it, right? Y'all both think the same way. How does that work? Because she feels like I can do it. You feel like you can do it. Who's gonna step down?
No,
You're not understanding.
No, I get what you're saying.
I
Like,
just did it.
No,
Yeah,
but
and what happened?
no, let me say, like with the alpha female, like I feel like I'm an alpha female. If I choose what I fit in, it's either alpha or gamma. That's why, because I'm adventurous. That's why I fit in that. But like when I deal with alpha men, I'm gonna be honest.
If you in a relationship with Rico,
I don't understand. What do you mean by adventurous? Like I hear people say that as well. Like talking about I'm adventurous, I'm this, I'm that. What does that mean? Like honestly, what does that? Do you just leave the house? The shit? Do you? I don't understand. You go to what does adventurous mean? Because are you trying to tell me that she travels and goes around the world, but yet she still perpetuates views like this on this show that is just what?
how would that work? I want to.
Honestly, like you believe it or not, an alpha female bow down. If the nigga is real, you bow down. That's what it is. Any female, you dealing with a man. If he's a real man, you bow down.
No.
If you're not, yeah, you are.
I
if you're not,
wouldn't.
What are you?
When
I have no idea. What do you think I am?
When I said bow down,
See what I mean? She's the only one with fucking sense. She's like, they're like, oh, what are you? What are you? What are you? What are you? They're all trying to like put her into that kind of fucking have that kind of conversation with them. But she's like, y'all are fucking crazy. Because what the fuck am I hearing? That's what she's like. She's like, I'm just a human being. You all are trying to talk like you're fucking a pack of dogs. Talk like it's crazy.
when I said,
You think I'm lost?
You don't know where you're
you're
at.
not lost. But when
I
I
think I
said
might
bow
figure it
down,
out.
Yeah,
but when
you
I
will.
say bow down, I'm
Of
not
course.
saying like taking like, he controlling me, but like when a female get with a man, if he's a real man, you kind of step back a little bit. You let him do his thing. If I gotta step up, because I'm really the real boss. If the female is the real boss. If I gotta step up, I'm gonna step up. But if I were the alpha man, I'm gonna let him lead for now. But if I don't like something, I'll be like,
And
Okay, and then
what if Rico said too?
no, because here's the thing. As a
See, choosing to just ignore all these valid points. Every once in a while, they'll say something that's valid, but then they'll just ignore it. And it's like he just said, okay, what about when Rico, as the alpha top dog, the OG of the OGs, Rico Suave, what if he then decides, no, I'm alpha. I don't want you to lead because I'm the fucking alpha. Then what happens? Like, you see what happens when you start putting human beings into these weird categories, like where wolves or dogs. And let's be real, that study was also disproven as well, because so it makes zero fucking sense.
Alpha male, when you're dealing with an alpha woman, now not all alpha men can deal with alpha women. Right?
Talk some real shit.
And the reason is because they were never introduced to an alpha woman, so it's such a foreign exchange. Now, most alpha men don't deal with alpha women. I was raised by an alpha woman.
So you're used to it.
Yeah, so I understand what an alpha woman is like. So if I'm dating Danny and Danny's letting me lead, but Danny's like, hey, look, make this left turn, and I say why, and she gives me a reason why, I'm gonna make the left turn.
Yeah.
So
You would take correct advice then. You just wouldn't take correct advice if the other person wasn't an alpha. Oh my God. Make it make sense. So you're telling me if you were in the car with, let's say, gamma, beta, omega, delta, and they said, hey, yo, big man, take the left turn. You'd say no. You're not an alpha. like, bro, make it make sense. Please. Please.
like, that's the thing. Like, you know, don't think as alpha as prideful, even though we are very, very strong-willed. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we are very egotistical, but we will stop our pride if we find value in the other's opinion or direction.
I could tell you in that situation what would go wrong. An alpha male isn't gonna ask why you in the driver's seat and somebody in the passenger seat is telling you make this left. They're gonna be like, the fuck you telling me make this left? I'm the one driving.
Most time.
Right.
Most.
And then they'll be like, give me the proof, give me the facts that why left is better than going right, because I want to go right. And
me, I feel like I exude alpha female traits.
We got another one.
I'm not going to have to explain to you why I just told you to make a right. The term.
Imagine if this like turns into like a whole thing where they all slowly start to say they're alpha, and that's just what the whole thing is. It's just them all slowly coming out saying, "Well, I got an alpha too." Like, I kind of exude alpha traits. Like, I think I'm an alpha too, but yeah, that's just what it is. They're all just slowly realizing that shit. We can't have Rico being the only alpha here. Like, I got to pipe up too. You know what I mean? Like, Rico's basically saying I'm a bitch. So I gotta start telling people how I am that nigga too, or how I am that bitch too.
Is coming up right now. Why the fuck you asking me why? Just make the fucking right.
Right.
Period.
So then you need somebody who is submissive, like a beta, because
I just think you need someone that's going to listen to you. If the turn is coming up, let's make the left.
It's almost like they're realizing the stupidity of the conversation because they've gone around in circles. They've gone around in a circle. It's like the light bulb just went off in their heads. It's like the light bulb just went off in their heads because they've gone around in a full circle of the conversation and they still don't know where they're at. They still don't know where they're at, and you can see it. You can see it. Like when she starts with, oh God, man.
But that's the thing, though. I feel like with that comes with trust. If I'm an alpha and you're an alpha, if I say make a left,
alphas don't trust that easily.
Alphas don't trust
you're not gonna be with
easily. They
somebody
trust
who don't have no type of
themselves.
trust. If I'm with
get
an
that
alpha man, I'm
from?
like, you make a left, he gonna listen because I'm talking. Because I don't talk bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He knows I don't open my mouth till I open my mouth.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, but for like the last almost 20 minutes, you've been talking absolute shit. If me and you were in a relationship, I would not listen to a single fucking word you said. I would honestly not listen to a single fucking thing you say because honestly, to God, it's dog shit. Whether you think you're an alpha or not, that's a battle you need to have within yourself. Me on the outside right now, I can tell you 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? The ginger girl, she's cool. Actually, the Bob's girl, the one in the yellow dress, she's cool as well. We ain't saying Rico because Rico openly admitted that he bitch. So we're leaving him out. But Rico ain't no fucking alpha. Like, whatever that. He ain't nothing. This Danny as well, she ain't nothing. You know why? Because once again, it's just useless shit coming out of your mouth. So why would I choose to listen to a boss bitch or a boss nigga when all you're saying is just dumb, useless shit? Regardless of whether I'm beta, omega, alpha, the end, Jesus, it don't fucking matter. If you're talking shit, I'm not going to listen to you. Like talking about when I get my same, so shut up.
I feel like y'all don't really ever deal with alphas too often. Have you ever watched two alphas deal with each other?
Well, let me ask you this: if you guys just met,
Toxic.
and then you got into the car, say you guys just met, like you know what I mean? Like
Ellie,
you
I'm
just said,
cool.
like he's gonna listen to me because he it's me. But what if you guys just met, just got in the car, you're going somewhere, and you're like, it's the left. You're initial, right? You're not.
It's not gonna work.
No,
Stop clapping, Rico. Stop.
That's all we've been trying to
Why
say.
you don't pipe?
Hold on,
Don't
hold on.
So
pipe.
I think
We're
the
talking
alpha
about-
will
we're talking
listen
about-
once it gets comfortable.
No, the alpha has
Why
to
can
realize
Rico
that
only
you're
start
an
piping
alpha
when the
too.
girls start
Real
talking?
recognize real. So if I just get in the car, it doesn't matter if it's her, you, or you. I'm not listening to any of you unless I really believe you're right,
Yes.
regardless of what it is. So you can't take that and blame it because it's an alpha versus an alpha. No, it's not. It's an alpha versus everything. But until an alpha
And
sees
that's an alpha-like comment. But what I'm saying is, once again, that's on his terms. So for me, I'm gonna use me. Put me in the same car scenario, I'm going to just do it. Not because I'm a herb, because you know what?
'Cause you're submissive.
In my mind, I'm just like, yo, if this person is open,
I love how
if
he
this
just
is a
laughs.
person,
He just
first off,
he's
I got a
just
girl in
not
the
taking
car, I
anything
got
my guy
homie
says
in the
serious.
car. There has to be some trust and respect there, period, right? You're not gonna just have any.
Scared the shit out of me, bro. Fuck. Fuck me, bro. Is that all right? Welcome. Thank you very much. Always appreciate the follow, my guy. Always appreciate the follow. Always appreciate, bro. That sound scared the shit out of me. No joke. Well, I was getting they talking alpha, bro. The alpha talk was getting to me.
Party, Oliver. We say he's after a party. You don't know shorty.
that was her
That was a
example.
horrible excuse. No,
That's
no.
what she said.
example
What did she say?
to just have anybody in your personal space.
He's
Forget
after a party, Oliver. We say he's after a party. You don't know shorty.
That was
Yo, stop playing, man. What the fuck she just say? What the fuck she say? Y'all a party, wanna start a party, bros. No, play that back. What she say?
personal space.
He's
Forget
after a party, Oliver. We say he's after a party. You don't know shorty.
that was her
that was a
example.
horrible excuse. No,
That's
no.
what she said.
Understood that? Bro, I'm gonna be spit out my mouth. Yo. Play that shit 3 times. Now, all right, let's move. Let's move.
No. I'm talking. I'm not talking about somebody drunk. Like let's say
I
once
wasn't
again,
talking about drunk
we met,
too.
thank you. We met at the event, right? And if I said, look, I'm gonna drop you home, right? Everybody's sober. I'm gonna drop you home.
That's
There's
different
still
'cause you're dropping them home.
Okay, but there's still a level. Whatever it is, we're using a car scenario. I'm starting from where she said, I don't know you. And we start from scratch. What I'm saying is that if somebody who I don't know, for you, you need to gain their trust. And then you'll listen to them. For me, it's like, look, I have this person in the car. There has to be some type of trust. If she says turn left, I'm going to turn left. What is all this? I got to wait to trust you, figure out. But next thing you know, we in Albuquerque. Like, what the hell? What the hell?
That's not what we're saying.
No, that's what he is saying. He's saying,
That's not what I'm saying.
Hey, yo. Let's just fuck it. I can't, like, bro. How long is left? 3 minutes. Yes, we're talking. You know when you like watch shit. By the way, I don't know if you wanna. Like I said, this is what the video is called. If you wanna have a look, the 5 types of men: alpha, beta, gamma, omega, delta. What? There's probably more. You know, with this shit, there's always more. There's always more. Give it next year, man. There's gonna be more. Like I said, absolute shit. Absolute shite. Absolute shite.